Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you the exact process that we use every time that we need to use DAX to make the most out of it and make it as efficient as possible. So follow me inside the Figma file. I'll explain how we organize the file before we move to Notion to make the workflow as efficient as possible. So let's do it. Okay, so here we are inside a real project that we designed a while back for a client, and I wanted to show you this as an example. So what I like to do first is, first of all, duplicate this page to make sure that I don't make any changes to the actual Figma file or the actual page that the designer has hands off. So I'm gonna duplicate that and rename it tags or something that makes sense. So once I do that, what I like to do, even though I can theoretically copy the links to each one of these blocks, it's moving the blocks aside from the page to identify what are the blocks that are being reused and have a really granular control of the full project and all the blocks that I need to create later on in Notion. So let's start by doing that. If you're not super familiar with Figma, what you can do is basically double click on the block that you want to duplicate, and by holding your Option key on your keyboard, moving it around, and that's going to duplicate the module. So let's go one by one and move it here to the left hand side. So we have the hero, we have that block. And in this example, we have this specific block, which it's being repeated, and it has the variation of the image on the right or on the left. So instead of adding that 3 times, what I'll do is we will explain it later on to DAX that the user should be able to choose whether the image is on the left or on the right. So for the moment, let's keep it this way. We have this event slider. Let's push it here to the side. We also have this banner, the international tours, and then we have the video gallery, some testimonials. Let's keep moving. We have another slider over here, some logos, and then we have some feature blogs. All right, so here this works to tell you something. So you can tell here that this blog has not applied a fill or a background. So when I moved it, it's transparent. So sometimes this gives DAX a hard time to understand what's a background color or what colors he should apply. So what I'll recommend here to have better results, even though this is not mandatory, but it's a good practice, it's adding the fill to the block. So that way DAX will understand that the background color for this specific block, it's going to be white. Now we have this other block right here, and we finish with the footer. Okay, so now that we have that, we can move the home page out of the way so we can keep moving with the other pages. So let's do that. Now, the navbar, we already have it. This hero, it's a slight variation of the hero, so we can push it there. This left right as well, which is basically showing the tours. And we have the same sample as the one that we had on the home page. So basically we can have the image on the left or on the right. So we just gonna grab one. These testimonials, we already have it, so we don't want to duplicate it. And these banner, the same, we already had it on the home page and the footer as well. So we've done with the archive. Let's move it here a bit more. And then we have this tour page. So let's start with the hero, which is a variation. We have the tour highlights. We have this banner. And then we have this kind of accordion. Let's move it here. This other banner. And then we have the same left right that we had on the home page. So here we have it. We don't need to replicate that. This one, it's the same one as the one we already have here with less icons. So, and here we have a slider, which I think, yeah, we have it here with a different background color. So what we will do is put it side by side. So we later on know that that block can have multiple background colors, and we will specify that to DAX so he knows how to do it. All right. we have the pricing options. Let's move that aside. And then again, the testimonials. This is a slight variation of the banner, which we can probably put here so we can know that it's similar. And then we finish with FAQs and related blocks. So let's push it here. Cool. So if we go to the navbar, you can tell that it has some drop-down menus. So in this scenario, what you can do is basically, well, here the component has the mega menu turned off, so we can enable that. And by doing that, let's make sure that we grab all the height of the components. So by doing that, what we can do is tell DAX that this is how the navbar shows when it has, like, when someone hover over this one. So we can even do it probably like this, like duplicating the navbar. Sometimes it's better to do it that way because maybe you have another mega menus. So let's duplicate it and group these two guys together. And then we can explain by holding Command and G. This creates a group, and then I can grab the link to a selection, which is gonna grab the two blocks. So then we can tell DAX one is with the mega menu open, and the other one is with the when it's collapsed. So right now you can see how we organize our Figma files, how we have all the blocks isolated, and we have like a solid starting point to start moving these from Figma to Notion, which is what we will be doing in the next video. So make sure to watch that as well.